Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Silverline's Wednesday Night WHAM, hosted by Scott Wakefield.
Good evening. It is Wednesday, and it is Wednesday WHAM, and you are right where you should be with all of us here. Guys, folks, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for something insane tonight. You remember our first, I know you saved it, I know you bookmarked it, our first masterpiece, theater. Well, we're going to do that again. Just stay tuned. I didn't even want to hold off to tell you the topic for tonight because I'm so excited. We've got a great crew of people. We're going to be reading Kalis #1 and Divinity #1, and we have zero dialogue or sound effects for these comics. We're going to be Mystery Science Theater 3000ing it, and you're gonna love it. We're gonna go hog wild tonight. My name is Scott Wakefield, and this is Silverline, and we are here to have fun, to talk comics, pop culture, movies, and tonight read some crazy comics in our own hilarious fashion. We've got Tommy, Haley, Dean, Mr. Agro Bacon, and Mr. Ghostwriter here with us tonight. It is our custom to say hello and introduce ourselves. I'll hold off on that. First, I want to tell everybody thank you for supporting the Silverline Kickstarter campaign that ended Sunday night. We had two titles, Divinity #2, Steam Patriots #1, and you guys helped knock it out of the park and push that campaign into the arena of record holder for Silverline's campaigns. As a co-creator of Steam Patriots, I am humbled and awed and thankful for all of you. So presently,
I think we got a new record, didn't we?
Yes, yeah. Did we set a new record? Is that what you just asked?
Yeah, did we?
Yeah.
With this for the congratulations.
We soared past the old record and went on into the realm of the cosmos. Not quite, but we set the new record. And so
Did more sales than Aquaman.
What's that?
Said did more sales than Aquaman.
We're very pleased. So if you backed the campaign, you should have you would have noticed that Kickstarter collected your money. They reached into your bank account and took that money to pay for printing and shipping and all those good things. And then it's a few days until Kickstarter releases funds to Silverline, and then the moment I know Barb is just refreshing the bank account. The moment it lands, Roland will send the files off to Kablam Digital Printing, just down the road from him there in Florida, and they will and Tommy will click print, and they'll just come flying off the printers, and we will get them into your hands ASAP. We do have you guys hit a lot of the stretch goals, so that means printing bookmarks, printing the trading cards. Patches are in the mail to Florida for Roland to put in with your comic books, and you'll be getting digital files of the rough draft of Steam Patriots and the the final, complete, wonderfully edited draft of the Steel Ring by R.A. Jones. So everyone, thank you. I can't say it enough. You supported Silverline, and you're supporting indie comics, and that means we can keep creating more great titles and keep our stories coming. I was looking on the Kickstarter campaign and on silverlinecomics.com and noticing it's really cool to see Kalis 1 and 2, Cat and Mouse 1, 2, and 3, Friar Rush 1 and 2, and now Divinity 1 and 2, seeing the stories continuing, and that's really exciting. So thank you, everybody. If you missed it, it will be a couple days. Well, it'll be a couple weeks until you can order your own copies when they'll be up on Silverline Comics, and they'll be available from Indie Planet. So if you missed it, I'll be patient, but they'll be up there. And in the meantime, silverlinecomics.com takes you to Indie Planet. You can check out all of our titles and order all the copies you desire, and we encourage that. We are brought to you Wednesday WHAM, Silver Sunday, Our shows are brought to you by Daytona Beach Comic Book Convention, and that is September 18th and 19th. And we're going to have a huge group of Silverliners there. So mark your calendar. Bring your autograph book, your signature book with you if you grabbed one of those. If not, I think we've got some extra. Did Roland have those at?
I printed
I don't want to
form.
speak out of turn. I thought he had some, but anyways, you come get our signatures, come say hello, come buy comics. That's September 18th and 19th. I know that's a ways away, and there are more conventions happening all around the country. Tommy will talk about his experience recently, and then there's another one coming up. We're also brought to you by historycamp.org. July 10th is their virtual history convention. If you like history, we encourage you to go to historycamp.org and sign up for their email. And you'll get to see all of their great speakers and their topics, various topics, history from way back to not so way back, and it's great stuff. And I think that is it for introductions. I will finish saying hello, and then I'll pass it around. We need to get into these books because Brent's gonna fall asleep, and Haley's gonna disappear. We can't have that happen.
Also, in the chat, real quick. We got Quentin coming in saying hello, Wednesday Lima Lima, and Cassisi Harris also saying hello.
Wow. Hey, hello. Thanks, guys.
Hey.
So we're gonna need feedback, gentlemen, on how we did. I mean, we are true actors, improv actors, so we're gonna need constructive feedback. But be kind. We're gentle spirits. I'm Scott Wakefield, and co-creator, co-writer of the current Silverline title, Steam Patriots, that will be in people's hands very, very soon. And at Steam Patriots on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to go Brent, Tim, Dean, Haley, Tommy. So go ahead, Brent.
I'm Brent Larson. I'm the creator and writer on Kalis. I'm also the creator and writer on the upcoming Cape Town. I live here in Orlando, Florida. I don't play the banjo. It is a crushing defeat. Personal.
So much more. I'm doing it really just to make you jealous.
Yeah,
I mean, the banjo just makes
keep that up.
So many people jealous. I got to be careful where I play this. The women who flock to me, it's a problem.
They throw underwear and stuff at you.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I gotta stay down here in my basement. That's why I do it. Really, I mean, that's why I hide in the basement. Tim, go for it.
I'm Tim TK, associate editor at Silverline, as well as the producer of the Wednesday Night Show. For now, stay tuned. And writer creator of Wolf Hunter, which is a World War II espionage action comic coming to you sometime soon.
Can't wait.
And I'm also over in Salem, Oregon. And I don't play banjo, but I do play bass, typically 5 or more strings.
Oh,
more. Oh my goodness!
Can we have some bass accompaniment to
I'm not direct lined in, but I don't know. They can pick up the acoustic.
It's a little twink, twink, twink. We need some. This is for folks out there. This is going to be the soundtrack to our readings, our dramatic readings. And
in your lefty.
Yes, I am lefty, so I have to get. So either I get them done. Either I get them Jimmy style, or I have to get them custom made like this one was. So this was a Normandy Guitars custom.
Why can't you just run the strings the other direction?
Well, that's what Jimi Hendrix did, so that's what I. Yeah.
I wasn't making it up. I didn't know. Yeah. Did you do that?
Yeah. So that's what Jimi Hendrix did. You play it upside down, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't do any of that.
I knew there was something, Tim. There was something I couldn't put my finger on. Now I figured it out. It's not the dexterous, it's the sinister. All right. Speaking of sinister, Dean, say hello.
Hello, my name is Dean Zachary. I'm the creator, writer, and artist on the upcoming Silver Blade comic, an action-adventure thriller set in Victorian England. And I hang around with these guys on Wednesday night, and we try to be entertaining, and sometimes we succeed. And sometimes we just make complete fools of ourselves, which seems to be entertaining to a lot of people. So that's a good thing.
Yes. Anyway.
And I don't play the banjo or the bass, but I do play the guitar. and have been known to cover Bon Jovi. On occasion.
With your body?
What's that?
You jump on them? You cover them with your body?
with a
The guitar. With the guitar.
Oh,
Let's not start any rumors.
I wouldn't cover Bon Jovi if he was president. I was with the Secret Service.
The sound was choppy. I'm sorry.
I got it. Okay, all right.
persona non grata in Buffalo because of his the Bills, and there's a whole story. Look up him.
Oh wow,
Bon Jovi.
we'll have to explore that at some point.
Yeah,
But along with Bon Jovi, I mean, I cover all the classics. Everybody from Zeppelin to Aerosmith. So
Well,
Yeah.
your soundtrack's going to be so much better. But okay, we got to get to this
We gotta
comic.
move on.
We're going to start reading. This is Tim's or Brent's comic. So Haley, say hello.
I'm the artist for the upcoming Silverline title Bear, which is like a stuffed animal world Winnie the Pooh type story. I also write and draw my own comic called Heroic Shenanigans, which is about superhero summer camp. And the only thing I play is video games.
Oh, that's a good
Dangerous.
thing.
And I'm also in Florida.
Thank you. And staying in Florida, Tommy.
Thomas Filarmonti Jr. I've been doing comics since the early 90s. Worked for pretty much everybody. Did some Marvel stuff, Ultraverse stuff, bunches of stuff. But currently I am inking trying to finish up the Silverline team up book featuring Champion and Miss Fury. That is a lot of a big title there. That Pete is penciling. He's over on the Sunday show. Roberta's coloring it she's over on the Sunday show. Roland Mann, our boss, he's the one that's writing it. But I'm also working on the Rejects book with C. Michael and Dean mentioned Silverblade. And as soon as we can get done with some of these other things, we're going to start jamming on that. And then I'm doing a bunch of stuff with other people. Actually, we mentioned Cassisi earlier today. I'm helping him out on some stuff. There is a something from Valiant that I just worked on that I'm not supposed to talk about, so we're going to skip over that real quick. And then
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't talk about it. And until they talk about it. And then, of course, with my partner in crime, Mr. Barry Gregory, I'm doing some Gallant stuff with him, just a bunch of stuff. And then I got my own personal books that I'm working on with Inferno Studios, all my Kid Hero books, and The Little Nay and Sozo and Zomboy and all that good stuff. And I'm co-owner of the printing company Kablam Digital Printing, and I don't sleep at all. So,
Nope. No,
Man,
no, not necessary.
no sleeping.
Hey, we're I'm going to assume John can hear us. John is joining us.
John can hear you.
So I'm going to. Great, John. You're gonna. We may skip your introduction for now. You can get your outroduction, and I'm going to tell everybody the rules so far. Now, these rules have not been tested. This has not been play tested. This is just seat of the pants here. To keep track, to keep control of this mayhem, we're going to be doing a dramatic reading of first Kalis #1, and this has no dialogue, no sound effects. So there's nothing for us to even read. It's a combination of our wits and our grit and our hilarious senses of humor. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 7 people. We're going to give everyone. Well, now we can do 3. How about we each do 3 pages, and we'll let Brent wrap it up the last 4. Okay. So does that make sense, John? You're just going to read free form, just whatever you want with the page. And Tim is going to try to scroll through while we read, and we're going to see if we can do it. Okay. And if people want to join in, we want to add sound effects. If we want to riff like Mystery Science Theater already on it's like Mystery Science Theater Inception on ourselves. I think we can do it. So I'm gonna go because Tommy said he wants to start Kalis. He just was like crazy. He had to do it. So Tommy's gonna have page 1, 2, and 3, and then you know what? I think I'm just gonna call out the next person. Okay, so no preparing. And I'm supposed to provide a little soundtrack.
Nice soundtrack.
So you good, John? You all settled in?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's my signal? How's my signal tonight?
All right. A little grainy, but that's okay.
Yeah, like you're in an old timey photo.
I'll get my spotlight on.
Folks, so we're reading Kalis number 1 without any wordage on it. We're making it up. We're not even going to try to stay close to the actual plot. We might make Brent cry a little. This is his baby.
I have other babies.
Maybe he can cobble it all together at the end and and salvage something. So Kalis number 1, starting Act 1, Scene 1. From the top, Tommy Florimonti, take it away.
We're at a baseball game, so we got some sound effects. Y'all ready? Get some cheering going on. We got. First base. So we're in the play field. We got somebody running around some bases, it looks like, or at least he's running up to bat. We got a bunch of people cheering, and then we got some good old homeboys in there that are just kind of not paying attention.
Dialogue.
I'm trying to get what's going on. Hey, Joe, what do you think? The one guy's name is Joe, so y'all got to continue with Joe. Hey, Joe, what do you think about this game? Well, Sam, I don't really like baseball. Why'd you bring me to this game? Well, Joe, I got these free tickets at the Walmart. They were just handing them out at front. I'd rather watch, but now I'm going to panel 4. I would rather watch baseball on my cell phone. This is a whole lot funner. Look, I can see some people down there cheering and stuff. Wait, hey, what is that? You hear that? Is that a shooting star? Joe, I think you need to make a wish. Well, Sam, I think I'm going to wish for another beer. What do you think, Joe? I think we should get some more beers. Now, in deep space, we see. This is page 2. Deep space. Thank you. There you go. We see a spaceship of some sort that's crashing apparently into the playfield or the baseball game, or at least a roundabout there. And the spaceship is flying in, and so there's all kind of flames and stuff, and so I guess then there's somebody in this screen, and I'm guessing there's somebody else. And it's starting to break up. It's starting to fall apart. All kind of crazy stuff going on. I'm trying not to cuss because usually I don't say dirty words about now. And we come flying in, and it's breaking apart. And then wait a minute, this guy comes flying out of the thing. Is he Superman? No, it's not Superman because he doesn't have a cape. So, and he's flying, and he's hitting the earth, and he's flying, and he's coming down, and he's burning, and he's on flames, and he hits it. That probably sounded a lot more like.
Very good. All right.
Very nice.
John, take it
So
away.
are we
Page
doing
4.
descriptions too, or just?
However you
All right.
Do what your
However
heart
you want.
tells you.
All right. So, all right. Hey, there's lights. I'm gonna go in here, and I'm not walking so good, and oh, gas. Yeah, I gotta get some of that later. And oh, my feet. Oh my God, my feet. I'm feeling like I'm a zombie. Why don't I got shoes going on? and oh hey, at least we got here some like flip flops because yeah, the guy reading this really hates flip flops. That must have been like intentionally. You gave me this page, and whoa, I look like Rob Zombie, and I got like facial hair. I'm like Jesus, Rob Zombie. Oh, and oh, there's some really old magazines there, and that's some conspiracy theorist stuff going on there, and persons, and man, these weren't the magazines that were behind the 7-Eleven when I was a kid. What happened to them? I like them better. Oh yeah, look at the cowboy reading it. No, that's just about hair. I misunderstood that one. And
Long, beautiful hair.
I think I'm. Wait. Why does this look different? It was dark and now it's light. And oh shit, I'm tripping. I shouldn't have had those shrooms. Oh my god. Yeah. What? The spinner rack? Why is everybody glowing? It's like 3 Mile Island, Chernobyl, like all with Fukushima. Where the hell am I? And why is this dude reading a hair magazine when he's wearing a hat? You don't wear a hat if you're showing off the hair. And maybe wait a minute, hold on. Context clues. I've seen a couple shirts now that say AZ. So I must be from the Wizard of Oz. Oz, right? Yeah, that's where I am. And that looks like a backward 55. Oh shoot, he got a gun. That's not a gun. This is a gun. But the hair guy, he's kind of scared there too. Oh, guys, the three of you guys, are you hearing me, or am I doing my internal voice? I can't quite tell. Oh, you can hear me. That's why you pulled out the gun.
What are you looking at?
You crazy people from Arizona. That's where I am. I'm in Arizona. That explains a lot. Hey, that dude, he's looking angry with that gun, and these guys are putting their hands up.
Must be from
But
Texas.
you know what? Nobody messes with Jesus Rob Zombie, because now I'm going to go into a flashback, and there's some angry dude that I'm picturing in my head, and I think it must have been my dad or something, but there was like hot Betty Rubble in the background, and I'm just going to think about her and that surfer dude that tried to take her from me, and I'm going to kill that surfer dude if I go back in time, and don't mess with me, because I'm Jesus Rob Zombie. You got that gun guy?
And on to Dean. Dean, page 7,
Page
right?
7, we begin. So here we are, and dude's like, do you know who I am? And he's like, ow, and I'm grabbing this gun, and he's spinning it and throwing me down, and oh man, I knew it was John Wick. I knew it was John Wick. He's a time traveler from John Wick chapter 11 from the future, and he came back and he took my gun. I told you guys it was John Wick. Oh man, we're dead now. We're dead. Hey, mind if I borrow a little bit of money, man? I'm kind of light right now. Yeah, sure. Take whatever you need. Take whatever you need, man. But hey, at least leave me my credit card. I'm not leaving you the credit card. I'm going to choke you instead. Okay. No worries. No, don't choke me, man. You can take the credit card. You can even take an orange crush that I bought earlier and just don't hurt me. Okay, cool. So wow. And I'm looking really intense because I'm John Wick, and I'm thinking stuff because I don't talk much, but I'm thinking stuff like, whoa. And I'm like looking and I'm picking up a bag and I'm walking out and I'm getting into the car and wow, I got shot, but because I'm John Wick, I can survive. And I'm driving away.
Wait. One, two, three. Tim, you want to take it?
Sure. Let me adjust my own thing real quick here. All right, so now we're cruising down I-8 West. Oh yeah, making our way down to California. Going back to Cali. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, but as we're doing so, the neon from the dashboard is illuminating my future or my past. It's a dashboard confessional, if you will. It's- And I reflect back, and I think sometime in a color scheme that clearly illustrates a previous time that I had experienced, several men,
Color.
several men in ill-fitting suits are lined up, they're doing something, and there's some people. I know them. I'm thinking of them. It's either my father or my mother.
Right there on the tip of your tongue. You know who these
It's
guys
none of
are.
them. I'm thinking of them. He's sad, and it looks like he gave her a black eye. So maybe I'm feeling angry about that, or maybe she just can't sleep and has dark eyes anyway.
Yeah, she's bad.
Yeah, they're actually both intense insomniacs, as you can now see. They both have bags under their eyes. I think back to these bread lines. And this man is smoking closer than 10 feet to her doorway, so that's very inconsiderate.
Yeah, sure.
And now these people I'm thinking of, they're offering up some sort of... He's touching his forehead, he's doing the Catholic prayer thing. I'm thinking back to my religion. The religion that I have lost. And how many bad references I can fit in. And something terrible has clearly happened. I can't remember exactly what happened. I just know that it's terrible and caused them to resort to Catholic prayers.
Okay. Is that the end of your
That's it, yeah.
That'll be the...
All right. I'll take it from here. Something smells funny.
You can smell me from that?
Must be my rear end rubbing on this boardroom table.
You just
Something
gotta
stinks.
smush it around in there.
What are you doing in here? You Jesus, wait, who John Wick Jesus? Don't call me that. I've been waiting for
John Wick
17
Jesus.
hours for you. How'd you get in here? You can't come into this boardroom like that. Yeah, listen to him. Don't you talk to me. I'm wearing an Arizona t-shirt that I stole from a 7-Eleven from a guy who I beat up, took his wallet, and paid for a Fanta with his credit card. Huh? Flip-flops. Flip-flops? Don't you steal my flip-flops. What? Sir, do we really need to talk about the flip-flops? The flip-flops are important. Don't you like my flip-flops? They don't like my flip-flops. In fact, I hate your flip-flops. Is that my 1, 2, 3? Hey, you losers! You better run faster. I'm going to run you over. Sir, you really have to shout at them. They're losers. They're pathetic. I can't stand the sight of them. Well, you've got a good point. I have no idea who's talking here. Stand up straight. You there.
I'm talking to you.
And I've lost all my momentum here.
You got
Should
the
we
guy
be pulling
watching
over here?
porn or something.
Facts.
They broke in on the guy watching the dirty movies.
Lenny,
Yep.
you watching Never-Ending Story?
Yeah, looks like it.
Again?
Never
Hey,
ending
Haley, I'm
story.
sorry. Leaving it for you right here.
All right, so page 16, right?
Yes.
The never-ending story.
Right. So why did you bring this guy in here, interrupting my movie time? Very dramatic lighting. He's really upset. That was his favorite movie.
Got the bug eye going. You're looking at him like this.
Well, see, we found this John Wick Jesus guy, and he was wearing flip flops. It was just weird. We had to bring him in to talk to you. We knew you'd want to investigate this. Just not usual. All right. Well, I have this top secret file. Better something
That I've had right here.
Yes, I've been waiting for this moment. Give me that.
Convenient.
I've been looking for that.
Give me that.
You passed the test. I knew you would grab it.
I'm gonna just hand it to you. You didn't have to snatch it out of my hand like this.
Oh, paper cut.
Yeah. and then-
His thumb's bleeding.
yeah. This lady's kind of mad. She's like, "What? Why did you tell him to snatch it out of my hands? That was so rude. I'm sorry. I did what I had to do. He's reading the file and there's something very shocking. And then this other guy's like, you know what? We can't let you live, John Wick. This file's just too shocking.
You've got to die.
Yeah. And this guy, now on page 18, he's looking really upset, looking like veins are about to pop out of his head. He's like, I can't believe
That's some serious.
we brought you in here. But John Wick uses his telekinesis on the man with the gun, and it fires anyway, but bounces right off of his impenetrable chest.
I don't think this is OSHA compliant.
Click. All right. And to drive this story home, Brent, take it.
Page 19, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone's like, holy cow, that Arizona sweatshirt can repel bullets. And like, you're right. Hey, by the way, does this look like my elbow? Bam! And he's like, oh, my Aiken. Actually, I can't even tell what I'm holding. Oh. And John Wick is like, see, that's what I get for looking at the ceiling when everyone else is trying to pay attention to it. And then the old guy holds up a red phone and says, I think this is a phone. Can someone verify?
It's kind of an attorney thing. I don't know.
Yeah, so the guy's like, well, I don't know. It looks like one of those little Barbie phones that I played with as a kid. Oh, wait, did I say that out loud?
Maybe
Yeah,
Batman called or something.
well. And so this dude holding the gun picks up the phone and says, hello? Hello? Yes, I can hear you, sweetie. Oh, this is so fun. And he's like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, is that you, Mr. President? Oh, sorry. And John Wick was like, give it to me. He wants to talk to me. He owes me $50. The guy's like, no, shut it. I want to take this call. And then these other guys run into the room from what looks like the mall. And then they're like, hey, we heard people talking on the phone to the president, and we want to talk too because, I want to tell him I need another stimulus check and whatnot. But then John Wick is like, shut it! I'm talking to the president. So he's talking, and everyone is like, it is bad form to look at someone when they're talking to the president on the phone. We should all. So they do that, and then he is like, oh man, this is so sad. Man, I'm really thirsty. Can someone get me some water? So that's the last panel of 20. Okay, and then he's like, oh no, wait a minute, I had more to say, Mr. President. He's like, Mr. President, there's a weird right. And then there's like a giant spider over me, and he's spinning a web, and it's falling on me. And I'm freaked out, Mr. President, hold me. But the president has hung up. And then the woman major
Maybe he
is
just asleep.
then the woman soldier is like, okay, I've been wanting to ask you this all night, but my hair is totally jacked up, so let me fix it first. But so what you doing later on tonight?
Well, good.
And John Wick is like, dude, look at me. I haven't showered in a year. So anyway, so yeah. So the next scene, they decide to go to Swift Mart, which is really big in California, in the smaller, towns like Barstow and whatnot. And then this guy is inside the store, I think, and he's going, you just tell me one reason why I shouldn't steal your horse picture. And the lady behind the desk, I'm assuming it's a lady, or it's a dude with press-on nails. Either way, I'm not going to say one way or the other. But the person says, get out of here and take that horse picture. I'm sick of it. So he walks away, and then she says, okay, hey, what sounds really good is going to the baseball game because nothing ever happens there. Foreshadowing.
What?
And picks up a folder that has a picture of something blowing up. Looks like what does it look like?
Like Legos exploding or something.
Yeah,
Like spaghetti
yeah.
that fell on
Actually,
the
she's
floor.
like, "Holy crap! This is my car!" And, and tune in next time.
Until next time. Okay, that was the practice. Let's do it again. Back to the top.
Actually, I really do need to run.
Brent, thank you for allowing us to have fun with your story. It is pretty hilarious to look at a story with zero dialogue. It's amazing how much you rely on dialogue to like make sense, because sometimes one panel to the next without words, just like what is going on? What's wrong with his face? I love it.
Yeah, that's
so thank you. And until next time.
Until next time. Thank you all.
Good night, sir. Good night.
Play me off.
I'm gonna peace out.
Play him out. He's back. He forgot to press the cancel button.
How do I turn this off? Keep playing. Play faster, darn you!
He's still here. He can't. There he goes. He found it.
All right.
Right.
Folks, I have to go find my cord. I apologize. I am unprepared. I would like you all just to talk amongst yourselves. We do have an audience out there. Up next is Divinity. We need to figure out how we're going to handle the opening scene of Divinity. Maybe we'll jump to page 5 of Divinity or 4 of Divinity, because it opens with sadness, not humor. I don't know how we find fun with that. So I need to run and get my cord. I know it's very unprofessional of me to run off. Why don't Tommy talk about where you were over the weekend and tell everybody all the fun you had. I'll be right back.
And
All right.
That's fun on demand. Tell them now, Tommy.
That's
Or
right.
else.
The last weekend before last, I was in my first. It's been a year, right? So Pensacon in Pensacola, Florida. It's a full-on show. It's not a super monstrous, several 100,000 people show, but it's the 20-30,000 people show, and it went really, really, really well. We didn't know what to expect. I didn't, with all COVID and the masking mandates and all that kind of stuff. But it was so odd because we on the way. I'm in Orlando, so on the way, I have family in Mississippi, so we went through and visited our family first, and it just so happens that, the CDC announced that people that are fully vaccinated are fine being outside and inside without your mask, if as long as the private businesses, don't have any kind of mandate on their own saying, wear a mask. That we think that you'll be fine, or that's my scientific explanation. But I think there's probably a little more details than that. But so the show was supposed to be, wear your mask on the inside, but social distancing, everybody stay apart and all that kind of stuff. But because of what CDC did the week before the show, they decided to go ahead and let you, just if you felt comfortable, you could take your mask off, but they still recommended everybody be apart. But if you weren't vaccinated, just like the CDC said, that you probably should continue to wear a mask. And even if we don't think the mask works, or if it does, whatever, that's your own opinion. So we got to the show, and it went really well. I did really good. I sold a lot of commissions. I I probably drew more than I normally do at shows, but I had a really good time. It it went over well. All the guests that I speak to, this is the Pensacon's a show that really takes care of their guests. And so if you're an invited guest to the show, they really take very good care of you. Love that show. That's one of my favorite shows to go to. And so thank Mike Ensley and all those guys at Pensacon for putting on another fabulous show. But it went really good. It was really good to be out. You could tell that people wanted to, finally get out and do stuff. People had masks on, and whenever I was behind my table at my artist alley spot, my wife and I, Barry and Barry Gregory and Jennifer, his wife, and their kids were there. And when we were behind the counter, 3-4 feet away from people, we took our masks down. We're vaccinated, fully vaccinated. So if the vaccine works, then we should be fine, right? So we weren't worried about it so much. But when somebody was at the table and they kind of seemed to hover a little bit, I could see my wife, slowly pulling her mask up, and then she would kind of hit me under the table. It's like, those people are just sticking around a little too long, And then as I put it up, and then of course when we walked around, for the most part, we wore a mask, and but no, it went really well. It was a great show. It was good to be at a convention, a real full-on 3-day convention. Tons of guests there. Tons of media folks were there. A and B list celebrities and that kinds of stuff, and a lot of comic book people, and I had a great time. I had a really good time. And we actually have another show on Sunday, and I had pulled it up.
I think Roland had sent me a thing in the YouTube chat. I got Tommy, Haley, Brent, and John, and Roland will all be at Lake Collecticon this weekend.
Yes. Yep. So that's just a 1-day show. I think it's 12 to 5 or 6. It's kind of a mall show, so if you want to come check us out, we'll have all the Silverline stuff. I'll have all of my stuff. I'll be doing commissions there too if anybody wants anything drawn. Or if you want to talk about printing, I could talk Kablam stuff, or just any comic book stuff. We'll all be there, all set up, ready to go. See you guys at 12 on Sunday.
And
Hey, perfect.
yeah, and some fun stuff in the YouTube chat. Someone had looked up Silverline's history and learned that they were actually older than they thought they were, because we've been around for a couple rebrandings or relaunchings. But our first launching was actually in the year 1700 BC in Mesopotamia. When the deep old
little known fact.
When the deep old ones first spoke to King Nebuchadnezzar. So you that's the first Nebuchadnezzar, and we will be on for eternities later.
I thought your initial comment was we're older than they thought we were, like
No.
all of us.
Yes.
We are much. We're wise.
Really mature.
We're wizened.
Yes.
I know. So serious.
We
So, Tommy, when
feed
you
on
said-
your dreams
you
and they
said
keep us
A-list
young.
celebrities, I didn't know John. Yeah. I was gonna say A-list celebrities. I didn't know John Medic made it down there. That's incredible.
He did.
That's incredible.
yeah.
I didn't know you went to the con. It's good. It's good. I wish I could have been there. Got a signature. Maybe does he charge $50 to take a picture next to him?
He does. He
Yeah.
does. But I've got some blackmail, so he does it for $20.
You get the free picture.
Yeah. No, I still got to pay for it, but I just don't pay the full price. He needs some money. I feel bad for getting free stuff.
Folks, okay, we are very serious. We are much older than you think we are. We have passed. We started really late, so we are kind of I don't know what our halfway point is tonight. We are doing dramatic readings. It is Masterpiece Theater of some of our Silverline titles. We just read Kalis #1, and it went swimmingly.
It
You are going to be just.
It was so swimming that the creator had to immediately jump off the call. He's either like vomiting or crying while vomiting right now. Is kind of my guess.
We ruined it. We ruined it.
Oh,
So,
I'm thinking
we
he's
read-
probably rewriting it so he can put out another edition with what we
He's
came
gonna
up with.
cut it.
Yeah, we sure do. I'll make sure that everybody gets Indie Planet money. We'll split it out
There you
from all of the new version.
Right, please, if someone would write out what we said, yes, put it on the pages. I forgot. Are we calling this bad script reading? Because I don't know if we can. Is that too close to the
We're not reading
other
a script.
funny,
It's
hilarious?
bad making up stuff reading is what it is.
Bad, really bad,
It's
really
just
bad
bad.
improv.
Bad
It's-
improv night.
it's
Ladies and
interpretive
gentlemen,
art.
it's
Yes.
Embarrassing improv.
Yeah. At the halfway point, I do like to remind people who we are and what we're doing. We're reading comics tonight and doing them poorly. They have no dialogue and no sound effects, so we're just making up our own interpretation. We thank everybody out there for supporting our Kickstarter campaign, and those will be in your hands very soon. If you're just joining us, we love to see your comments, so toss those in, please. If you're watching this later, toss them in anyways. We'll try to respond. We've got a trimmed down crew from our first half. Oh, and don't forget, we have podcasts out there, and those are on just about all the streaming outlets. And we've got some big news coming for our live streams. So keep an eye on our shows and our socials. We'll try to keep you updated. And an update for the Kickstarter. Yes, you will be getting. Watch your inbox because we will send you an email. You'll need to answer questions. If you don't want your name to be Stupid McButtface in the book, then you need to respond to your email to say what you want your name and thank you page to be. Please don't put Stupid McButt. Well, if you want, I guess there's nothing over now.
Because Kablam prints a lot of Kickstarter stuff. I'm looking through the books and I'm the thank you pages and I'm like, why did they do that? Why did they couldn't they use their real name? You know what?
Right. Oh, and two, as the creator of Steam Patriots, I wasn't running the campaign, so I didn't. Roland had all the data from the campaign, but he sent me a list of all the backers, so I could thank people that that I know and send out personal thank yous. But there's some people put their names in, just like their initials. So if I know you and you don't get a thank you from me, I apologize. But if you just put your initials or just your first name in, maybe once the surveys come through, Roland will have everybody's real name. But right now, just the backers' names. Some of them are initials or first name or first initial and last name, and so we're going to continue on with our show tonight. We are going to continue on with Divinity #1. If you've been paying attention, Divinity #2 was just funded on Kickstarter, and you'll be getting that soon. If you haven't read Divinity #1, I would recommend reading it. And you should go to silverlinecomics.com, go across the top, and you can do the drop down there to purchase the comics. It'll take you to Indie Planet, and I recommend ordering no fewer than 20 copies to give to all your friends. Grab those and read Divinity #1, and you can get that done before Divinity #2 comes along.
We have two.
What's that?
We have two questions from the chats. First one is Amy Stephanie. Is Tommy's Christmas tree still lit up late after the holiday, or is it up early for the holiday?
Tommy.
Okay, I'm putting a ha on that so they can see my posted to the thing. All right, so what my wife and I decided this year to leave the tree up all year, and we decorate it, or she decorates it. I don't do it. Her and her buddies decorate it per holiday. So right now you can't really tell. but it's decorated in 4th of July stuff. Can you see? You can't see what it is. So never mind. But it's decorated. Yeah. So we decorated in for Easter stuff, and then we did for Valentine's Day. We didn't do Mardi Gras stuff. We I don't know why we didn't, but now it's decorated for the 4th of July, so I got a whole month
There you
of
go.
the same tree.
It's
So you didn't decorate it for International Running Day?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
What would be? This is a serious question. Being a Yankee, what would the colors be for Mardi Gras?
Purple and gold, I believe.
Gold.
I
Hey, that's my.
my video is backwards, isn't it? So I need
No, we can see it. It's good.
Yep.
It's good.
That's good.
It's good.
Perfect.
Somebody I know. I'm not going to say who it is, John, but somebody I'm not going to say sent me at Christmas time a big package. I wonder where the rest of them are. It had like 50 or so Nicolas Cage movies, but no, it's not just that. Then every month, on specific days of the month, there's a package that says, "Don't open this until this day." And this was what I opened today or yesterday.
Today or yesterday, yeah.
Yeah,
For International Running Day. So all the sealed envelopes correspond to some holiday, either normal or very bizarre.
There's a disc. There's actually a disc in here, so it's not like it's a.
I'm amazed you didn't get the laser
That's
disc version.
Christmas for next year,
right, John?
That's yeah.
It's not cracked up. I can put it in my computer. We can play it if y'all want to watch it. You'll probably get
The people that look over the bargain bin at John's local Best Buy, the second he walks in, they're like, "Oh, he's here for the Nick Cage movies."
Ramping up before Christmas, I was hitting every used CD, DVD store that I could find, and anything that was Cage. I'll take this. 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 And like to this day, I walk into a place that's like I feel like terrible leaving them because I'm like, oh well, I was looking for that and that and that. No, there probably were like 60 discs in that box. It was crazy.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.
All right.
I can't.
The real gem is when you find like the 3 or 4 movie the combo
That doesn't have as big an
in one
impact.
box when you find like
perhaps on a more business related note, on YouTube, Stephen Brown asks, "How does Kickstarter work?"
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the concept. I guess in a nutshell, as a company, we put together a team. They create a comic book, and then instead of the traditional pre-order cycle, we say we give it up to you, the fan, and say, hey, if you guys want to support this and are interested in making more of it, you can pre-order now. It's a complete book, and Kickstarter will collate all those orders, and then once it fully funds, they collect that funding. It gets sent to us, and we send that to whoever we need to, and then Tommy will then hand print a package and affectionately kiss each comic book that then gets sent out to the readers.
The Ditto machine. You got that, Scott.
Yeah.
They're all purple for a reason.
and it smells really good.
Yeah.
So the Kickstarter it usually is to start a
Normally it's to start a project, but yeah.
It's a crowdfunding kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So it's a way that you can back a project and help people get things done.
Right. If I want to build a cold fusion reactor and I need $1 million, I can maybe put it. It's supposed to be creative stuff, right?
That's the next campaign.
I don't know if I have an idea. Right. If I have an idea, a lot of times you need people to back the idea and start it. Hence Kickstart. But Silverline is using Kickstarter as the distributor, as that avenue to simplify the process, because you can reach a broader audience. Like Tim said, all the orders can come through Kickstarter.
The pre-order analytics from it are great.
We can So everybody's for Silverline's model, everyone's pre-ordering on Kickstarter.
Comic book
And-
creators have used taken Kickstarter and turned it into like a, even though Kickstarter doesn't like for you to say it, but it's turned it into a way to pre-order books. It's basically a store kind of a thing. That's not really what
Yes.
Kickstarter is, but that's what we're doing, or what Kickstarter is doing. And it's a great way to do it, and it works. It works
Mhm.
really well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes your local comic book store won't carry your books, even if as hard as you try. You guys know you've gone into a store, your favorite store, and you say, "Can you order blah blah blah, whatever book it is?" And your store owner goes, "I'll order it," and then they never order it. So this is a way for people to order. Yeah, so it works really great for comic book stuff. Yeah.
So I hope we answered that question. Thank you for
Amy
posting
says,
that. If you have more
Thanks,
questions,
Tommy. That's a cool idea, year-round tree. Yep, that's my wife's idea. So.
it is a great idea. I like it. So we have about a half an hour left here of our show. It's been going swimmingly tonight. We are going to step back into not quite the theater of the mind, the theater of our minds, I guess. And honestly, I have no. Does anybody have a way to do page 1, 2, 3?
Well, you need to do page. You need to do page 1 and 2 because page 2 leads into the end of the book where the magic happens. So you can't just skip page 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
but
shall I? We got this.
But pages 3 and 4.
Pager.
Those are still important pages. Barb would be really mad.
Yeah.
I know.
You just chuckle them up.
I feel bad. I'll take them serious. You want me to? I'll handle them seriously. How's that sound?
With this group?
Yeah. Okay.
I just saw Dean heavy sigh there.
I mean, you just like have you seen Death at a Funeral, right?
Yeah. I'll summarize it. Do you want me to start? How shall I start? And then I'll summarize 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Sound good? All right. Suburbia, somewhere on the moon. A young girl on swings. I wish I had a friend. Is that a friend? Ugh. It's just a dog. What is it? What is it, Poochie? Do you have something to say? Yes, dinner's ready. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, did you fall down? Your legs look. You look like. Your legs do look a little odd. Are you okay, Poochie? I see. You look like you're in pain. I'm going to give you the Heimlich maneuver. Flashback, flash forward, sad scene, very sad scene. Page 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Page 6. Take it away, John.
I'm 6. You skipped a whole lot there. All right. Oh, wow. I miss them. I think I'm going to make a phone call. Maybe I can get one of them on the phone. The number you have reached has been disconnected. Oh, why is there a cop outside my house? And that's like an old-looking cop, too. What the heck? Wait, hold on. I was in my house, and now I'm in some chop shop? Why am I in a chop shop? And hey, Cooter from Dukes of Hazzard, how you doing? I love your Oldsmobile shirt. Well, I'm glad that you liked it there, Bo. Bo, I'm not Bo. Oh, I'm just gonna sit here a while. Am I still going?
I've 7. Sure, do one more.
So we're on 8. All right, so all right, okay, I'm done sitting here now, and I'm gonna go and see if I could steal an engine for my car that's been in the shop for 2 weeks. Hey, yeah, over there, sir, can you bring me a car? We don't just give cars around here, sir. Oh, dude, Bo Duke, how you doing? I am not Bo Duke. Why is everybody calling me Bo Duke? Hey, news. Yo, this is Cooter. Bo Duke is here.
You know, I'm thinking about.
Is
Page 9.
he on the phone?
Page 9.
Page 9. Take it, Tommy. Evening.
Man, I am
The
so
moon.
I am so hungry. Can I lose anything to? I guess I'm just gonna have to drink. What can you? Just beer? Okay, I'm gonna drink a beer. All right, I don't like beer. Beer is, but what?
Those calories.
The calories? Yeah. Go. Hey, boy, what are you drinking my beer for? Then your beer? That's my beer. Oh, what did you hit me on the shoulder for? I don't know what's going on. And I don't really know what's going on. I'm sorry, man. I'll buy you a beer. I don't want. I wanted the beer that you were drinking. Well, I can regurgitate it. No, I don't want that. That's gross. You smacked the buddy back me for. Oh, no, what's going on there? I am mad now. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah, bring it on. All right. Oh, shoot. Uppercut, lower cut. Slam. Boom. Oh, I'm going to get you there. You can get me. I'm going to slam your head into the green snot flying everywhere.
Slam.
Why would it be? Oh, see, I told you shouldn't have messed with me. I want to drink your other drink. I'm going to stomp on your face. Oh, you bunch of somethings.
Hooligans.
Hooligans, that's right.
Rap Italian.
Now, can you pour me another beer? I want to finish that beer. Thank you. All right. Now, I got to drive home. So let me jump to the car. Where's my keys? There's my keys. Let me get in the car. Okay. I'm glad that oh, man, the cops.
Not only have I been drinking, I don't even have a license plate. Oh, no.
Somebody take my license plate off my car.
car.
No, because this is the car
you want to take page
from the engine that I got earlier from the place because they thought I was Bo Duke. Page 14.
Page 14 begins with the powerful young lady who has she's stealing the dog's Mangalore, and all of a sudden,
Oh my, Scraps is a boy dog.
oh wow, look, there's Captain America. What's he doing here? I don't know. Hey, Cap, what's up? I'm not Cap. What do you mean, Cap? Everybody thinks I look like Cap now. I was just saying that. What are you doing with that dog? What's wrong with you? How do you think you can just heal a dog without asking permission? I mean, maybe he didn't want to be healed. I don't know. I just kind of did what came naturally. Oh wow, man! Maybe you're a mutant or something. I don't know. Maybe I should contact Nick Fury. I don't know.
Can't say mutant.
Can't say
mutant.
Maybe you're a metahuman or something. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. I just did what came naturally. It's okay. Look, it's okay. Thanks, Cap. Thanks for being nice. I'm not Cap, but okay. Wait, there's a creepy guy looking out the window. Hey, down there. I don't know.
He's looking out there going, boy, I like that dog.
Yeah, right. So now we're inside of the house and we're talking. It's like, so why don't you explain to me, like, what kind of powers do you have? So I just kind of think of stuff and then kind of do things like way back in the day when I was littler and I was running after this like butterfly or whatever, and then I tripped and I fell in the pool, and then Mommy door and I was like really scared. And she jumps. She's like, wow, it's just like what are you doing? You don't even know how to swim. I'm going to save you. And so she pulls her, go. She's CPR, trying to remember the class. Let's see, Saturday Night Fever.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, okay. So
I'm supposed to blow suck water out. I don't know.
Staying alive.
And I'm okay. I feel better. Hey, wait a second. I'm in another part of the story now. Ow. Wait, mommy, are you okay? You look like you got a migraine. Yeah.
Because of all the cold water I drank out of your lungs.
That's it. Yeah, it was awful. So, Mom, maybe I can help you. And transition to
Tim.
take it away, my friend.
Take it home, Tim.
Mother, I think I can feel you. I can touch the inside of your brain. Let me give you my life energy, Mother.
You need one of those little bells.
So yeah, I did that, and that was weird, and I could feel my mom's brain. So yeah, that's what I do. I guess I touched the dog with Meatloaf Farm's brain, and he's better now.
Cool.
So, what about you? Also, my mom totally didn't die. We're fine. But
shield, that's all you can do.
yeah,
Anybody can do it. Look at the Falcon; he can do it.
Anybody know?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in a window looking house, yes, I found the child. Bring me the Inquisition, I found the Christ child. So, kid, you're weird. Alright, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna, do my homework, I guess. It's fine. Flump. No, you're not. We're going.
Yeah. But you crushed my laptop. Thanks.
Well, where are we going? We're going out. I don't know why, but I'm Patrick Warburton now. You can take me. Wait, why do you have a weird nipple? That's not a nipple. That's a sniper.
He smelled ketchup. He was eating a hot dog or something.
Yeah.
Predator.
And
look at the bad guys come in. Ooh.
well
Look at
done.
their
Well
outside.
done.
How'd they come
everyone.
inside
Well
if they were
done.
already outside?
They came through the front door. They rung the doorbell. Ranged? Is it ranged? Runged?
Rung
Pressed
the doorbell.
How about they pressed it?
They activated the doorbell.
Doorbell.
They were
They used
outside,
it.
and then now they're inside.
They're actually what they are is they're licensing enforcement from Marvel because we mentioned the word mutant. So
Yes.
yes.
That's it.
Notice we got
That's
just
it.
for mutant, but not John Wick, Rob Zombie. The
Exactly,
Duke's like,
right? It tells you everything.
Well, they like their
I'm
names
gonna
to be
wear it.
found out.
Yep.
They're perfectly happy
No,
with us
no.
telling their names. It's
Because
advertising.
because
Everyone doesn't want us to do that.
we exist in a distinctly different industry, so we can use those names without trademark. But
That's right. It's
Exactly.
parody. This
Yeah.
stuff is parody.
it is. Oh, this is all parody.
yes,
I gotta say though, 20 panel on page 23, second to last panel with the as was that Tim that said weird nipple?
Yeah.
That gave me flashbacks to Predator, but then that made me think of that dude up in the window. That's a different kind of Predator.
Totally different kind of
He's
predator.
like
Yep.
he's all like,
Get to the chopper now. I had it's predators, so I
Yeah, page 16.
bring me the Christ child. Atreyu, no.
I do have to say, page 18, Mom jumping in and heels much better than Kalis with flip flops.
Oh,
Shoe
yeah,
for
very good.
shoe,
Yeah.
Very
she
good.
gets the points.
Hey, you don't talk
That is
bad
pretty
about
good.
the chancla.
What?
So, Barb, when you watch this later, because we know you do,
Please
or
forgive
if you're
us.
watching it right now, thank you for allowing the hilarity with your title. And who arted this one? Who penciled this
Alex
one?
Rabia?
Alex Sarabia.
Alex. Yeah. So Alex, it really is. It's just your artwork that we're riffing on, and it's well done.
He has some great work in
so-
here, though. I
Mhm.
mean, I see.
Yeah.
It's all his style, but I see like some reminiscence of early Art Adams, in a couple places, which is just really awesome. But it's all his, and it's nice work. Really, really nice work.
Yeah, that's what I caught my eye like with this one, and then when we were really promoting number 2 most recently was how he's got a classic comic book style, and it moves without being like too complex in a good way for a while. But then when it slows down, it slows down well, like the funeral.
Yes.
That one. That's a whole page.
The one you skipped.
Page 3. Yeah. I mean,
No,
we're
we're
not
gonna mock that.
gonna,
That's no. Good.
no.
but no.
It flows nicely. So and I can speak to number 2, and the Kickstarter campaign's still up there. So if folks want to go to Kickstarter and look at it, they can see the art that what the sample art that was posted. And you can see what bits of number 2, Divinity number 2 look like. So well done, and again, thank you, Barb, for allowing your comic book to be the fodder for our stupidity. And everybody out there, thank you for muscling through that. If you want to see another troupe of actors, Silver Sunday, I think they're going to be doing the same titles. I don't know, but they're going to be doing this as well. Because if they don't, if Roland had us do this and Sunday does not do this, they will get a strongly worded letter from me. Strongly worded.
Indeed.
I will hand.
And you're gonna sign it, Jesus John Wick.
Jesus.
Jesus John Wick.
John Wick. Whoa.
Whoa. That was good. I'm glad you threw that in there, Dean. That was
It hit me. It's John Wick.
Yeah.
It's either that or an extra from a future episode of Walking Dead that never takes a shower.
Yeah. Yeah. So that I'm gonna really make a really bad transition here. We're wrapping up. We got about the last 15 minutes. I was gonna talk about movies.
Okay.
Bad transition. Walking Dead, end of the world kind of movie.
Apocalyptic.
I just watched A Quiet Place Part 2, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. I went to the theater, as that's what you have to do to see that movie right now. It's a monster movie. You can't think too hard about it. You can really, there's a lot of things you can think about with like how to battle these monsters. I feel like it would be a lot easier than they make it out to be in the movie. They chase noise. But it was fun. It was well made, and I loved the acting of the kids in the first movie and in this one. They do a really great job because they can't talk a lot, so there's a lot with their facial expressions. And the girl is deaf, so she signs, and it's done really well. And got to throw it in there. Portions of it were filmed in Western New York, in Akron, New York, and near Niagara Falls and Buffalo. And a friend of mine, Kyle, was an extra in it, so it was a lot of fun to hear about him. He couldn't tell us a lot during the filming, but they really needed his car more than him. They needed his early 2000s nondescript Honda Accord.
Can you park your car right there? You can be in.
So if you just watch the trailer, there's a scene where they pan kind of across the bridges, and it backs out to a wide shot, and you see these 2 bridges. Those are the Grand Island bridges going up towards Niagara Falls, and his car is in the scene. They had to get there early, super early. He said like 3 a.m. to get everything staged because they needed a sunrise shot for that shot. So The car is there. He thinks he might be in a scene, but in a background in like a blurry out of focus. So he said when he buys the DVD, he's going to go frame by frame to see if he's in it.
Nice.
But the movie was fun. It had its good jump, noisy, just jump scare you moments, right, Dean? Sorry, I've been talking about the whole time. I know you saw it too.
Oh yeah. Everything you've mentioned so far. I just want to add a couple of things. Number one, as you said, to riff on this a little bit, the leading actress. I don't know if she is actually deaf, but she's very compelling.
Yeah.
Her performance is amazing.
Yeah.
The whole cast does a tremendous job. It is actually a step up from the original, which is rare for a sequel.
Yeah.
This falls into that, better than the original, which very, very few movies, trilogies can do that. It does set up for a third one very clearly.
Yeah.
Doesn't give anything away. I have to say that you're glued to the screen pretty much the entire film, and that's good. I read that John Krasinski is hoping this will become sort of his Conjuring universe, to use a parallel. Or he's sort of creating this production company and this horror world, and it's actually pretty smart because horror movies traditionally are pretty cheap to make relative to other films, and they tend to make a lot of money because people love horror movies, and if they're good, the word of mouth travels fast, and a good monster movie is hard to find. I mean, slashers are a dime a dozen, but a good monster movie, they're really fun. It's really fun. Highly recommended. So.
Yep. Yeah, and the monster, the special effects on those monsters are incredible. So I mean, they're not hokey. They're not.
No, not
they
at
don't
all.
look fake. They it's pretty incredible. So yeah, I recommend that one. I don't know what else was in the theater. This is honestly the first time I've been to the theater since 2019. I think. And I have kids too, so I'm trying to think if we went. I don't think we've gone. I can't think of anything I've been to the theater to see. Well, when was Endgame?
That was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
19, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's the last movie I saw in the theater.
How many movies?
Yeah, so it was fun.
I'm just going to ask you this because I know you saw the same preview package that I did. How many movies is Ryan Reynolds in now? Like he's in every movie?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like, what? It's like, how many times have we seen this movie about he's in a video game? It's basically the playful version of The Matrix, right? It's like comedy version of The Matrix. So you're like going, okay, well, what's it called? I don't even know what it's called. What
I can't.
Who knows, right? But anyway, it was funny because you kept seeing the same movie preview package, but it was exciting to go there and sort of, there were people in the theater, wore my mask in the lobby and all that, and everyone was safe. And then went inside, and they had safe seating distance between everyone. So it was really nice. It was one of those recliner theaters. It was just cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So
yeah,
it was nice. Good experience.
So guess when they started opening up theaters again? So I gotta share this one. Guess what was the first that brought me back to the theater? Where I'm like, I have to go.
Mortal Kombat. No.
Nope. Before that.
Godzilla Kong.
Nope. It was, and let's say it wasn't necessarily a new release. Because they were still doing kind of like we don't have new films, so we're kind of going to do cool stuff to try to get people in.
Is it in the Star Wars
genre? But it's applicable to tonight's conversation, which is why I bring it up.
Encino Man.
No! Oh my god. No.
Honey, we shrunk ourselves.
AMC did a John Wick 1, 2, 3 marathon. So I was literally in the building for like 9 hours. My girlfriend and I went. Amy, if you're still on high. So yeah, we went. We saw the first one to the theater because they had to do cleaning. Had some food at like the snack bar. Went back for number 2, got out so they could clean, had dinner at the snack bar. Went for the third one. It was awesome because I had not seen them on the big screen yet. So it was just so cool.
We have a Cinnabar here, so it's a like dine-in theater. So you have tables at your seating.
Yeah.
Occasionally they'll do Lord of the Rings marathons, in which case you will not see or hear from me at all that day. It's just the
Nice.
extended edition. I'm in there from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
That's awesome.
The last time I did that with my kids at my house, I couldn't stay. I couldn't sit. We bought a sheet pizza, we bought chips and pop, and I don't have the fortitude. I can't stay awake. But yeah, we don't have. I don't know if it is I don't know if it's a New York thing, what the law is, but maybe I just know. What's that? You are. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Andrew Cuomo. So I know.
Nobody's as bad.
I had to get that dig in at my dinner. So we don't have those theaters where they serve food and drinks. I wish we did. We do have some of those nice the couch recliner ones.
Recliner ones are nice. The food and drink. It's my kiddo doesn't ever want to go to one of those again. Because with people walking through and delivering food, it totally we saw for his birthday. This was back when we went and saw Zootopia, and he was just like, "Yeah, no, I'm done. I don't want to do that anymore." The novelty wasn't outbalanced by the interruptions with people walking back and forth and getting in the way. And
the layout and professionalism is key. Like, if you go to the nice one, it feels like they're, old school like pantomime stagehands dressed in all black, just slide in the corners, and their food's there all of a sudden.
That would be cool, yeah. And we've got a couple nice ones out by us. One's been open, for a couple dozen years, or for a couple decades now. So there were some really, really cool ones. And then they bring in celebrities and they do signings. That's where I got to meet Virginia Madsen, which was just like one of my things I always had to do. So got to meet her, talk Electric Dreams. It was really, really cool. So
we've got a little like a 2-screen theater in one of the towns out here, and I don't know what the rules are, but they let us bring whatever DVD we wanted. And another buddy of mine, for a party for him, we kind of, what's that?
You use your movie theater as a big TV room.
Well, it's expensive. I mean, it's not super expensive. It's actually very affordable when we had like 40 of us, but we kind of did it as a surprise and asked him what movie he wished he had seen in the theater, and he didn't see Serenity. So we surprised him with that. It was fun to watch.
I saw it on the big screen before I even saw Firefly. So
I
had like no clue.
I
watched Firefly and I'm like,
makes sense now.
Yeah.
I have heard a number of people say that. It's funny that they saw Serenity and they did not know what it was. I was late to the Firefly and Serenity game, so I didn't see any of it originally. But it was fun to watch that on the big screen, and the theater still does that. They let you rent out a screen and bring your own disc. I don't know what the MPAA
well,
laws
it would be
are,
a private event if it's your room, so that's not violating anything.
Yeah. I don't know. But James Bond is on the horizon. Black Widow's on the horizon.
You know who else is on the horizon?
Indiana
Jones 5.
I heard.
Wait for it. It is going to be Harrison Ford. Okay, so no Chris Pratt coming in and changing anything. Because Harrison Ford, yes, the advanced stage might be an issue, but Mads Mikkelsen is in it, presumably playing the bad guy. Yes, and also the bad guy in Casino Royale.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 guys from Star Wars. Okay, what else we got?
So here's the weirdest part about Indiana Jones 5. It takes place in the 60s, but the even weirder part is Steven Spielberg is not directing it.
I have a question though. How is there a 5 without there being a 4? I don't get that. Is it like a try?
Yeah, 4 never happened.
There were 3 films and some really bad fan film that made it like.
Isn't that weird how that works?
I know.
Yeah.
It's
so
like,
how are they skipping from 3 to 5? Are they going to go back and fill it in like an episode 4 thing, or
it's like It's like the Fast and Furious, how they count Fast and Furious movies.
Maybe it's
right?
sequentially different time zone. I don't know. You know how Temple of Doom takes place actually chronologically before Raiders. So I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things. But
No time
they
for
do
love, Dr.
say,
Jones.
do I?
I said no time for love, Dr.
No
Jones.
time for love, Dr. Jones. Yeah, that's, oh my gosh, it's great. I do like Temple of Doom though. Someday we're gonna go through the why Temple of Doom's impossible stunts actually make sense in the context of the supernatural power of Shiva bringing him to India to save the village. If you think about it like that, actually all the crazy stuff actually.
I would so listen to that. I would love to hear that.
Next week's topic.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Yeah.
How you can watch Temple of Doom without hating it. You know, just how to.
You could,
you know.
So then I'm going to throw this one out there. Does Indiana Jones have any effect on the plot of Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Wow.
Yes or no?
Another topic we could cover. Yes.
He is a passive. I will posit. He is a passive participant in that entire plot. He's along for the ride.
Absolutely.
Great movie. I love them. I love them. But growing up, we had the Last Crusade tape.
Now we're telling the MPAA on
and I watched that like 9,000 times.
Such a great movie. Such a great movie.
The line in the beginning when he says it belongs in a museum, and the other guy says, "So do you." My brother and I would say that stupid line, "So do you," like that. Yeah. Yeah, and I there was because it was taped from television. There's so much of the movie that I didn't.
I was the next man.
Yeah.
Great movie.
And both of them, thank you.
Yes, and we got our Sean Connery reference in, Dean.
Well, of course we did. So true.
So for the bingo, Junior. Junior. Okay, all right. We have 4 minutes left on our blockbuster show here. This talking about for the record books. My goodness, this show is going to be immortalized in the Hall of Fame of Silverline, Wednesday WHAM, Best Masterpiece Theater that takes place in June. Ever. Best ever. So, folks, make sure you save it. We will.
I want to add something real quick before you cut us off.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, y'all asked me about the new Star Wars thing on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all remember that? I came in. I was in Mississippi. I think I was in the woods. I don't remember how well I came through, but y'all asked me. I tried to watch it.
Somewhere in the wilderness.
Yeah, we tried to watch it. I couldn't get into it, so I quit watching it. So
which one are you talking about? Bad Batch or?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's
it's just it's taking place during Star Wars stuff, but it's not Star Wars. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
So,
I'm still following it, but I'm not getting as into it as like I did with Clone Wars. It doesn't seem to capture the same magic. Right now we're watching the Vikings though, so we're super into that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Back to you, Scott.
So we've got all our recommendations, folks. We got movies on the horizon. You need to go back. I will recommend rewatching our Masterpiece Theater improv tonight. It has been a fantastic show. We are brought to you by the Daytona Beach Comic Book Convention happening September 18th and 19th. Many Silverliners will be there. I do not want to tell tales out of school, but we've got a good crowd that's going to be there. So mark your calendars, be there, and we will be able to tell you with certainty very soon. We also have big news for Silverline coming up. We've got some changes, good changes, lots of things happening, lots of titles always in the hopper. Thank you to everybody that supported our Kickstarter campaign. Divinity number 2 and Steam Patriots number 1, the exclusive flip book. If you backed it, you're getting exclusive extras. Those will be in the mail in a few short weeks as soon as all the logistics of Kickstarter and printing are taken care of. I know that there will be a seamless and flawless passage from Kickstarter through Kablam digital printing and into your hands, and you will just be just gaga over the quality of the comic books that you see and read. And we will try to keep you updated. As always, we love your comments. Ask questions. Doesn't always have to be relevant to what we talk about, because even what we talk about isn't relevant to what we talk about. So we're glad you joined us. Real quick, I would like everybody to wrap up, say where they can find, where you viewers can find all of our creative folks. I'm going to start with Dean. Dean's right here on my screen. Go for it, Dean.
Sure. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me at Comic Vine, and you can find me, of course, at Silverline. And I've enjoyed it. Tonight's been great. Always follow us every Wednesday. WHAM. I'll be there
every Wednesday. Thanks, Dean. Tim.
You can find me on every social at TimTKWriter. You can also find me at Twitch, on Twitch, under the name Agro Bacon. One word. We're out. Very possibly we'll be streaming later tonight, but actually putting together some Warhammer Age of Sigmar fantasy minis. So yeah,
fantastical.
Yeah, so that may be what we're doing tonight. Is doing a hobby craft stream.
Excellent. And I'm gonna go over to John, and then I will go, and then I'll let Tommy just take it home.
John Medic III, easily found on Facebook as the only John Medic III. Also on Facebook, Beta 3 Comics, which is home with Silverline Comics. Lots of stuff coming up this year. Submitted 4 different documents to roll in today, in fact. So.
Whoa! He's doing a hostile takeover of Silverline. Sheesh, John.
He's been working on that.
That's going to be the John Medic. Blowing up Roland's inbox. All right, I am Scott Wakefield. I'm co-creator, co-writer of Steam Patriots. I have been your host this evening. Thank you for letting me try to wrangle this crew tonight. At Steam Patriots on Facebook and Instagram, steampatriots.us. It hasn't been updated in a little while. My free trial ran out, so I've got to figure out who I'm going to edit that site. Steampatriots.us. Thank you, everybody. I cannot wait till you read the story. Once you do, I want to hear all about it. Only good stuff, though. I want to hear all about it and would love to discuss the story. And I've got some people getting drawn in. That's very exciting. I'll try to keep everybody updated on the progress of Steam Patriots #2. And Tommy, go for it.
Thomas Florimonte Jr., Florimonte. Just look for Thomas Florimonte. I'm on pretty much everything, and I think I am going to start putting some stuff on TikTok again. So it's Tommy on TikTok, and just because my nieces bugged me when I was back home, because I kept telling them that all there was girls on there half naked dancing, and they go, and then I flipped it up. I'm going, naked girl, half naked. So they said, you put some stuff. So let me know TikTok. Look on there. I'm going to put some stuff. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to put something.
And don't forget, everybody out there, Kablam Digital Printing for all your digital printing needs. Tommy will take care of you. He's taking care of all of our Silverline books, and they are fantastic. Hey, it has been Wednesday WHAM. Do not forget, we have podcasts out there. Just search for Silverline on all the streaming outlets. Silverline Sunday is Sunday at 9 p.m. till 11. And we are on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on LinkedIn. We have a blog that happens when Tim isn't doing everything else and trying to also feed himself by working a job. So Tim handles that. Go to silverlinecomics.com. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share all the things that you know how to do, and toss your comments up and tell all your friends about Silverline. We thank you very much. We would not be here if it weren't for all of you. And I'm going to say goodnight. But before I do that, I'm going to say, make mine Silverline.
Silverline.
Good night, everybody.